I burned a Budweiser from that.
It was a good break. It was a good break. Let's go.
They won't be stronger. They take weekend. They take longer. They got the girls, but we got the numbers. All gonna win again. We'll make it over. One more time, get together. One more time, get together. One more time, get together. One more time. There you go.
Yeah! That was fucking awesome! What was that?
It's a little bit of everything, that's what it was. Thank you. I think we're still about $50 short of Freebird, so I think right there, if you want to hear Freebird, we're almost there. I'm having trouble, trust me. I count sheep of one now. It's time to fly. Still I try. No crystal cross out in my mind. On my own, here we go. face. We'll quick and spine. Set stone. Pass the porn off to the gone. Yeah. Keep it up for Bobby Schultz, film on bass today. I'm trying not to throw him under the bus too much. You see him in the band From the Ground, they play here. Also, he plays on open jams on Monday night, so come on out, chill out, drink up, party on. Got a couple more songs left. Don't forget to take care of your bartenders. Working hard for you. In this sweaty night.
Eddie, attention Eddie. If I could get a Budweiser, please, my friend. Make some noise for the bar staff. Come on, make some goddamn.
I hope you guys like Led Zeppelin.
Eddie's the goddamn man.
I think we need about $30 more for Freebird if you want to hear Freebird. Well, Freebird, it's all good. Yeah,
How nice is that?
it's very nice. That's what it is. All right, I got this song. We're gonna finish out the night. I want you guys to help me out with this song because I know you know it. If you don't know it, what's the matter with you? But you see, it's not me, it's not my memory. We will be, we'll fighting. We will touch, when they're gone, when they're gone, when they're gone. We will be, we'll fighting. Come on! One big trio, Bob Schultz on the bass, Neil Garthly on drums, Andrew Anderson. Take care of you bartenders. Hope you had a great weekend. We'll see you next time.
celebrate anything. Get safe. Be safe in home.
All right, guys, there you go, man. C'est toi for the night. Rick, thank you so much. Timothy, thank you so much. Johnny, thank you. Carrie, the mom. All right. Big KC, yes, that guy's freaking best hype man ever. God damn, he was funny as hell, what? Who else was here? Oh, cool, man. Thank you, Rick. Awesome, dude. Got Bobby Scholes on bass tonight.
Hi, YouTube.
So, I don't know where everybody's from tonight. Where is everybody from? I think the furthest was like Brazil tonight.
Hey, hell yeah.
So, I'm not sure where you guys are from right now. Put in the comments where you're from real quick before I start packing up. Thank you. Lamar, thank you so much. Also to meet you too, buddy. Maria, thank you. Samuel, thank you. Jared, thank you. Anybody else? Lizelle, Johnny again. Tiago, Jose, Elena, shout from Italy. All right, Italy. Yes, Austin, Texas, Florida. Got Italy in the house. So where we got? San Jose, California, Canada, Taiwan. I think Taiwan's got the award. Uruguay, maybe? Italy, PA. Bobby. We got maybe Fiji. Fiji might be the furthest. Bobby, come here. So we got Fiji.
Oh, hell yeah.
Fiji, Portland, PA, Italy,
Hi, John.
Uruguay, Tennessee, Georgia line,
Hey, hell yeah.
Illinois, Taiwan, Canada,
Another
Jose, California. I think that was the other same guy, yeah.
Fiji, not Fuji.
Like another PA.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Pretty good, man. Fiji, man.
Go Birds, go Birds. Go fighting Phils, fighting Phil.
Yeah, there you go. We're close to Philadelphia too, so, and I grew up outside of Philadelphia, so let's hear it for the Phillies, man. Bula from Fiji. Awesome, Bula. Thank you, man. Rome, you're from Rome. Awesome, Massachusetts. Mustang Mike, thank you for being here. Jelly Bean, everybody else. Guys, you rock. I'm going to leave you up here a little bit. I got to start packing up because they want us out of here kind of quick, so. Yeah, Christy, PA proud, man. All right, so let me just put you up here. You guys can watch me hang out a little bit. Hit that subscribe and like. Check out my memberships, as little as $2. I want my $2. Come on, what movie is that from, guys? Come on, put it out there. What movie is that from? I want my $2. Chili in the house. All right, man. You guys are awesome. I love you all. All right, hopefully you guys like the drumming. Had a great night.
I saw you recently. I remember you jumping down and doing a goddamn. Very nice job. You sound fantastic. We're not just telling your partner. When you record yourself, when you record yourself, as we listen to a lot of different sounds, you guys are fantastic. You don't sound everything you hear is good on your recordings and live. I sing, so I get more than tight. With three guys, you guys put out a shoe sound. You're around the area? I live in Al. Okay. My parents don't see it. So, yeah, you ever looking for vocalists? That's more like hip shit. Every Sunday, Arrowhead, right down the road here. What's that? This Sunday, they were trying to drag us to Martell's and
Appreciate it. All right, guys. So, here, I'll put you out there so you can at least look at the crowd here, but I got to keep packing it up. Don't forget, guys, tomorrow night, 8 o'clock tomorrow night, I'm going to update the live stream that's scheduled, but 8 o'clock tomorrow night. So summer hours, we're trying a little later. Most people come out at later nights, so we're doing 8 o'clock tomorrow night. Did anybody figure out what movie that was from? I want my $2. What's up, Soundwave? How you doing, man? You too, buddy. Lamar, thank you. Yes, thank you to all the subscribers. So, who knows what movie that's from? I want my $2. I want my $2. Come on, put it in the comments where you think it is.
I'm gonna rewatch your live just to see that dude jump down to do push-ups again.
Dude.
He showed up at Broadway when I was playing there Memorial Day weekend. And he did that, but he missed. And he just like jumped and just straight out face plate. So long, farewell, no need to say goodbye.
Oops, sorry guys. Didn't mean to bump into you. Remember, as a kid on a bike, constantly chasing him. I'll give you a hint, it was John Cusack in the movie. I think it was one of his first movies. And the kid is constantly chasing him and he wants his $2 because he's the paper boy. See ya tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. Oh, woodworm. I'd love to do some Zappa. Come on. Coco Loco, beers on you? Awesome. Excellent. Yeah, dude, we're going to hit that 10,000 before you know it, Johnny. What's up, Christy? Thank you for being here. Thanks for being a membership. Thank you. I got to get on the custom emojis. I'm working on that. Trying to figure that stuff out. But anybody know the name of the movie? Come on, last chance of the movie before I put it in there. Ricardo, we are at the Pig and Parrot tonight. All right, because I got to cut it here, because I got to get my stuff out of here. Not Paperboy, Johnny. It's called Better Off Dead. John Cusack. Very funny movie. All right, guys. I love you all. Thanks for being here. I will see you tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Hit that subscribe and like. Hit that subscribe and like. Toodaloo, kangaroos.